Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Space Harrier on the Sharp X68000, released by Demper in 1987. There were a bunch of Sega games on the Sharp X68000, but they're not actually made by Sega. They're all ported by Demper. Off the top of the head, the ones I know of are this. This is only a single floppy as well. There's Afterburner 2, there's Super Hang On, and there's Fantasy Zone. Can't remember what the other ones are. I do know that I can get Afterburner 2 and Super Hang On to boot in this emulator, but I can't control them for some reason. But that might be because I have to use a mouse, because they are originally mouse control, I believe. So maybe if I plug an external mouse in, it will let me play them. But this one works, and anyone who knows me knows I have a massive soft spot for Space Harrier. Quite a lot of people do. Is this technically Sega's first super scaler? I don't know, but I do know that I saw a full sit-down cabinet as a kid in Westwood Ho and in Western Supermare, and it absolutely blew me away. It's set in the same universe as Fantasy Zone, and you play Harrier, because originally you were going to be a Harrier spaceship or something, and you have to free the Fantasy Zone from the dragons, even though there's a whole bunch of tech there as well. And look! One-eyed woolly mammoths, and yeah, it's an on-rail shooter. It's absolutely fantastic. It's gone down in history. Now, we'll get to it really quickly. There were a whole bunch of ports. My beloved ZX Spectrum had a really decent port, and there's a really good port. I think it's a really good port on the PC Engine. Others might disagree. Space Harrier never made it to the Mega Drive, but Space Harrier 2 did. Not so much a fan, because none of these systems could really do the hardware scaling of the arcade justice. This kinda, I played it really quickly, actually kind of, you know, lives up to it. It's the best home port of Space Harrier, I would say, until the 32X version. And even though the Sharp X68000 had no hardware for scaling, its software scaling effects were actually really quite good, and this would probably be the best example. So let's get into it. I am going to quickly go into sound test, because listen to this, the music on this is epic. I mean, if that doesn't just give you like a full-on music chubby for Sega, I don't know. Wait for it. I mean, it's such an iconic tune. Right, what else have we got? Has it got sound effects? Wait for it. Come on, absolutely come on. That is so iconic. Right, I believe. Oh, all the levels are in this. Does that include the bonus levels? I don't know. I'm not good enough to get anywhere in it. Right, so let's get straight into it. So start. Don't have credits.
Welcome to the fantasy.
Got speech.
Get ready.
Controls are already in reverse. Right. If you fire, you got the noise. I think this pretty much may have a few issues, but pretty much emulates perfectly. But if you're hitting something, you don't get to hear that really sharp, you know what that's. I love that noise. But look at this. Now, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. It's not a checker. I have no idea why it's not, you know, a checkerboard floor. I'm assuming that can't be, you know, it couldn't do it. But do you see what I mean? Particularly on the Alien Craft, the scaling, you know, or how it reproduces scaling, is superb. Run along the floor. It's the mushroom clouds I love. Even as a kid, they blew me away. It's just like such an epic level of destruction. Oh, a little bit slow down there. Thank God Greta's film book's too busy to play video games. Imagine how she'd feel would be destroying all this greenery. Now the dragon looks superb. You know, shooting from the front. The fireballs are brilliant. See what I mean? This is definitely better than the 16-bit computer ports in this country, you know, Amiga, Atari ST. Definitely better than the PC engine, even though Space Harrier 2 is a different game for the purposes of scaling effects and stuff like that. This is way better. Love that noise. That's something else. That's iconic. Look, you get one life, do you? Okay, that was a bit weird. Shall we do continue?
Welcome to the fantasy
Oh, just push me back to stage 1 move right at the beginning. I'm sure I didn't die 3 times. Did I die 3 times? I don't know. But yeah, the noise it makes, you know, the whoop, 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 whoop. That's the worst impression of it ever. That's another iconic, you know, arcade noise. If you just play that noise, people will probably say, oh, my age, you know, or vintage. Space Harrier. Same as you play this music. Space Harrier. See, I think this looks absolutely brilliant. Definitely. Again, it might not be running 100%, but I mean, if I got to play this port as a kid because somehow my dad would drop £3,000 on a Japanese PC, then, which was never going to happen, I would have shat my pants. Look at it. That's something else. It sounds like he's just, you know, hitting the keys on the piano. There's some of that in your life. Obviously, you know the rules. Change the colour. Yeah, it's coming.
Get ready.
I think if you die, because I was hammering fire because I'm in, well, hammering fire mode, that's why it starts really abruptly. Yay! Do you think he feels all that because each stage blows up in his body before it gets to his head and kills him? I like to think he does, because he's evil. It's gremlins. So yeah, there's a few little speed issues, but I'm pretty sure that's an emulation thing. That looks superb as well. Greta's fine with me shooting these trees because they're dead. Oh no, because they're dead and they fall into the ground, they would make coal and that's a fossil fuel, so she's not fine with that. Oh, look at this. Right, I think it just lets you continue on the same level. Why have I only got 2 lives? They surely didn't do that, convert it like that. Oh, you shitbag, you're not going to see much. Apologies. Yeah, there are a couple of emulation issues. Possibly how it keeps booting me back in one as well. But maybe I should reboot it and try it again. Because that seems to solve some issues. Doesn't solve any of the bloody issues of Gradius 2. Can't do a gameplay of that. Half the time my lasers disappear. They still destroy stuff, but I can assure you, think that game's harder in normal mode, and you can see your bloody lasers. Try playing it when you can't. As long as you can shoot shit and you don't have to worry about stuff being made out of stone and shit, like basically finding your face, then you're fine, pretty much. I mean, you still got to be on your toes. Or in space on your toes, you know what I mean. I do like the fact, look, oh look! It kind of balls it up a bit. He doesn't look like he's got boots on. But look, it looks like he's got slippers on and he's wearing boat shoes and boat trousers, and there's a little gap, so you know, the bottom of his trousers don't get wet. I don't know why I went to that level of detail, see? So I've only got 3 lives. I just looked at the bottom left-hand corner. 1 life that I am, and 2 there. That can't be right. Surely not. Well, all pairs.
Get ready.
See, look. So it's taken a life, and I think against because I'm firing.
Get ready.
Oh shit. This is a. Why would you only give me 3 lives and no continues? Unless the continue function's fucked. Can't be. More mode. Hard, easy. joystick reverse. That's good to know, isn't it? It only only gives me 5. And it won't let me do beginning game music. Alright, okay, so 5 Harriers, still in reverse, easy rank. I think you've only got 3 lives on the Master System, to be fair. Continue doesn't seem to work then. You might get to see a little bit more.
Get ready.
So, alright, forgive its few emulation glitches, and imagine this running absolutely crispy flat out for the hardware. Again, I would have been super chuffed with this. Get in the middle of the screen for the Cylons. They're not Cylons. I just like
Get ready.
shit Cylons. So, if I'm going to stay and get shot, I want to see if he screams. Go on, shoot me.
Get ready.
No, he doesn't. That cannot be. Oh. I'm down to a life already. Well, to be fair, I was trying to die. They cannot have omitted that classic.
Get ready.
Yeah. You've just taken a game that's balls hard and unnecessarily made it balls harder. There we go. You get the scream on the 3rd time when he goes back to the title menu. So continue works this time. By that, I just realised, of course, I'm going to start.
Welcome to the fantasy
Yeah,
zone. Get
we saw
ready.
that coming. Sorry. Just finished work, a little bit tired. When you do blow them up, even though it cancels out that, the noise of your projectiles, it's just very nice, solid boom. I love as well, and it's from the arcade, and most sports do it, that when you shoot stuff in the air, it falls straight to the floor and leaves the fireball or crater. It's a fan of gravity, if you will. Right. Right. Come on, we got 5 lives. But the vacuum cleaner, jetpack gun, he is flashing as well. So, is he a superhero? I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Is he a superhero and he can fly, or is it his gun making him fly? These are all questions no one's ever answered, unless Sol actually knows. By all means, tell me. I'm curious. Right. Actually pensive.
Get ready.
Oh, Stuart, I was doing all right.
Get ready.
Shit.
You're doing great.
Not really. I can't see where they are when they shoot at me. Actually, this is probably not the best place to fly this low. You can't really see anything in front of you. Oh.
Get ready.
Oh. Yeah, and words to that effect. It's this bit, right?
Get ready.
New. Boss. And words to that effect. Come on. Why aren't you working? Continue. Do your magic.
Welcome to the fantasy zone.
Shitballs.
Get ready.
I'm assuming that's an emulation thing, but at least you got to see it, and for the, best part, or, most intense I should say, you can see that it's a bloody awesome port. I mean, the games that I can get to run perfectly on this are all side-scrolling shoot 'em up, so even though this is the truth, scaling is sus. I don't know, maybe it's more demanding on your hardware and stuff. I I mean, the thing is, it's a very specific sort of system, isn't it? I don't know, I've heard that it is somewhat difficult to emulate. And then to be fair, I'm running this on a laptop. Because why not? Well, I'll tell you why, because I have a desktop. When I was a kid in the arcade, I was obsessed with running along the floor. That seems to be the sweet spot right at the end there. So let him... There we go. It's a that you like, Pete's Dragon. Oh, shit. I slipped off my analog stick. Damn it. Oh, you can shoot him from behind. I didn't know. I thought they were invincible from behind. I'm assuming that's a floppy. Good phrase there. Oh, you can see them when they shoot. Thing is, there's so much going on, you're just not actually looking directly where they are. Oh, Easter Island and shit.
Get ready.
I'm not going to lie, it's well fixed. And the fact that the continue doesn't work is not helping my cause. There we go. Whoa! Extreme left and right seems to do. It's not a game to play with analog. But then having said that, it probably was in the arcade, wasn't it? Hey, I'll take that.
You're doing great.
Is this when the roof closes in? Oh, fungi. Doink. Bloody intense. Oh. These are all genuine noises Space Harriers make. It's part of the training though. Oh! There's a lot of shit going on. This is well impressive. Bollocks! Well, there you go, Space Harrier on the Sharp X68000. Don't think it's running quite perfect, but it's running well enough for you to get a decent impression, not interpretation, what I said earlier on, can't talk. Impression is the word I'm looking for, of how good a home port it is. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this version, and how good a port do you think it is? And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.